Hi, in this video we are going to talk about the contingency tables. So contingency table is a table to summarize the relationship between two or more categorical variables. So let's load the libraries, dplyr, GT summary and GT. Now let's run it and create some sample data. So I'm going to create a data for some hospitals, and the outcome would be survived or died. So if I look at the data, it is going to look like this. So there's individual records for each hospital, for each patient. So using the base R, we can create a contingency table. So the command is the table command. So I'm giving the first variable and the second variable, and it'll give us a contingency table. So if I run it and print it, this is what we get. So you have hospital and the outcomes. You can also add the margins. So margins are basically the sum totals. So you can see that on the right hand side, and at the bottom we have the total sums for the rows and the columns. If I use the GT command to print it, you get the sums like this. And I can also use the proportions. Proportions gives you the percentage. So the percentage by row or percentage by column. So you can see that this is summing the row. And this one is summing the column. So the column would sum up to 100%. So let's use some more advanced features. We can use the GT summary package, and I can use the table summary command. So I'm giving 3 different types of outputs. Let's run them one by one. So if I run the first one, I'm going to get the actual value and then also the percent. And in the second one, as you can see, I've only used n, so it's just going to give you the number. And similarly, in the last one, we'll only get the percentage. I can make the changes here. I can say percent equals row. So it will sum the row. So each row will sum up to 100. And I can say percent equals cell. That means all these values would sum up to 100. And then the last one would be the column. So it will be summed as vertically. So this is 100%. So I can use another command called table cross, which also is in the GT summary package. So I like this because it gives the margins as well. So row equals hospital, columns equal outcome, and the percent equals row. So we want the row-wise percentage. So let's run it and see the output. You notice that it has margins as well on the bottom and the right hand side. We can also control the percentage by column, or percentage by cell, or percentage by row. I can also control where the margins should appear. So I can say margins or margin equals row. And you can see that there's a row at the bottom which shows the margin. And I can also change it to column. And you can see there's a column on the right hand side which shows the margin. And you can obviously say row as well as column, but that's the default. Remember the first one already had the row and column margins. So, but we can control it like this as well. So you can see that we have a row and a column which shows the total or the margins. I hope you found this information useful and practical. Thank you very much for watching it, and I'll see you in the next one.